अस्सलाम वालेकुम एंड गुड मॉर्निंग। अच्छा जी, मैं वापस पहुंच चुका हूं टावर ब्रिज पे। ये मैंने आपको रात को भी दिखाया था, पर इसको मेरे ख़्याल से दिन में भी देखना ज़रूरी है। और आज फॉर्चुनेटली हमें मौसम बहुत अच्छा मिल रहा है। बड़े मज़े की हल्की हल्की हवा चल रही है, बहुत मज़े की धूप है, तो हम आज अपना दिन काफ़ी इंजॉय कर रहे हैं। चलिए मैं आपको यहाँ के थोड़े से नज़ारे भी दिखाता हूँ। और ये देखें जी, ये है हमारा दिन का टावर ब्रिज का व्यू। और ये रहा थेम्स रिवर। यहाँ पे आपको कुछ शिप्स वगैरह भी नज़र आएंगी। यहाँ पे मुझे एक नेवी शिप भी खड़ी नज़र आ रही है, पता नहीं, हो सकता है यहाँ पे कोई नेवल म्यूज़ियम या फिर इस तरह की कोई चीज़ हो। और ये सामने आपको जनाब नज़र आएगा, ये अगर मैं जूम कर सकूँ तो दिस इज़ टावर हिल। तो आप इसका विज़िट भी कर सकते हैं, बट आई डोंट थिंक इट विल बी स्ट्रोलर फ्रेंडली, तो मैं इधर अंदर नहीं जाऊँगा। पर अभी हम यहाँ से अपने टावर ब्रिज का व्यू इंजॉय करते हैं। आज का हमारा प्लान कुछ ऐसे है कि अभी तो वी आर जस्ट सोकिंग इन द व्यूज़, थोड़ा सा आराम से रिलैक्स कर रहे हैं, टेकिंग इट ईज़ी, क्योंकि मौसम जैसा मैंने बताया आपको बहुत अच्छा है। और शाम का प्लान मेरा ये मैंने बुक किया हुआ है वार्नर ब्रदर्स हैरी पॉटर टूर। और मैं बहुत एक मैसिव हैरी पॉटर फ़ैन हूँ, तो मैं उस चीज़ के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड हूँ, तो लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू इट। चलें जी, फूड टाइम, और हम आए हैं क्रिस्पीज़ पे। ये जगह बिल्कुल टावर हिल के सामने है और इनके रिव्यूज़ बहुत अच्छे हैं। सारा कुछ हलाल है यहाँ पे, सो लेट्स एंजॉय सम फास्ट फूड। ये देखें जी, हमारा बहुत मज़े का खाना आ गया यहाँ पे। इधर पॉपकॉर्न चिकन है मूसा के लिए। ये है जिंगर टाइप बर्गर, पर इसका फ्लेवर है कोरियन बारबेक्यू। दिस इज़ हवाईयन स्वीट चिली। और ये हैं विंग्स फायरी बफलो। तो देखने में तो बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है। खाना हमारा बहुत अच्छा था। उसके बाद बस हमने सबवे ली और अपने BNB वापस आए, थोड़ा सा फ्रेशन अप हुए हैं। एंड नाउ वी आर लीविंग फॉर हैरी पॉटर टूर्स। अच्छा जी, खाना हमारा बहुत अच्छा था, और ऐसा खाना था जिसके लिए दोबारा भी आया जा सकता है। सो फार फूड सीन इन लंदन इज़ गुड। सो एज यू कैन सी, हम अभी अपनी कार में, और अब हम निकल रहे हैं अपने वार्नर ब्रदर्स स्टूडियो टूर के लिए। एंड वी हैव मेड इट एंड आई एम वेरी वेरी एक्साइटेड। ये एंट्रेंस पे कुछ वॉन्ड्स बनी हुई हैं। चलें जी, ज़रा मेरा नॉलेज चेक करते हैं। ये वॉन्ड है, जहाँ तक मुझे पता है, उसकी वोल्डेमॉर्ट हियर लिखा है। ओह, ये है रॉन वीजली। देन दिस इज़ हरमाइनी, क्योंकि मेरे पास इसका रेप्लिका सेट है जो कि मुझे माहम ने गिफ्ट किया था, तो इसलिए मुझे याद है। ये हरमाइनी की। दिस वन मस्ट बी हैरी पॉटर। येस इट इज़। एंड ये आ गई आपकी एल्डर वॉन्ड। देयर इज़ दी वार्नर ब्रदर्स स्टूडियो टूर, द मेकिंग ऑफ हैरी पॉटर। और जनाब, इधर आपको एंट्रेंस पे वो चेस पीसेस नज़र आएंगे जो कि हैरी पॉटर एंड द फिलोसफर स्टोन में जो लास्ट फाइनल चेस गेम हैरी और रॉन ने खेली थी। फीस अनरियल। एक हैरी पॉटर फैनेटिक के लिए तो ये जगह बहुत ज़्यादा एक्साइटिंग है। छोटे से बच्चे की तरह फील कर रहा हूँ मैं इस टाइम। हाय, सो दैट्स वन एंड टू, and then this is for the kid. Okay, all right, thank you.
Passing through security feels like leaving behind the muggle world and entering the magical wizarding world of Harry Potter. At the entrance, you'll be greeted by this massive dragon that was featured in the last Harry Potter movie. And oh, you also get a souvenir activity passport, which is really cool. As soon as you enter, you start seeing some amazing pieces from the films. It immediately sets the tone for the tour. Small moments like Harry's sorting ceremony, seeing all of this is sure to make you emotional as a fan. There's also a quote by J.K. Rowling that's featured here, and it says, "No story lives unless someone wants to listen." It kind of fits the place perfectly because after so many years, people are still here, still listening, and still excited. The tour then takes you right back to where Harry's story begins, with the Dursleys. You see family photos on the wall, turn your head, and there it is. Probably the most iconic prop, Harry's childhood bedroom. It's such a simple set, but it says a lot because this is where it all began. After this, you pass through an area with Quidditch props. It was very cool to see up close because Quidditch is such a big part of the Hogwarts experience, and seeing the equipment and everything really makes you appreciate how much detail went into making these costumes and everything and bringing this sport to life.
शायद आप में से कुछ लोग जानते होंगे कि HBO पे हैरी पॉटर का रीबूट होने लगा है, जहाँ पे वो सारी 7 बुक्स पे एक एक सीज़न बनाएंगे एंड इट्स सपोज टू बी वेरी गुड. अब बीइंग अ फैन ऑफ द ओरिजिनल मूवीज़ मैं थोड़ा सा स्केप्टिकल ज़रूर हूँ अबाउट सम कास्टिंग चॉइसेस एक्सेट्रा, बट देखते हैं, थोड़ा ओपन माइंड से अप्रोच करते हैं. आई एम ऑल्सो वेरी एक्साइटेड फॉर दैट, but nothing comes close to the original movies.
That point, I have been writing the characters for 9 years. So this isn't something you just thought of and the next day you start seeing characters. So it was very emotional actually seeing these children sitting there talking, and I just thought, yeah, thank God we found them.
And then comes one of the best moments of the whole experience, the entrance to the Great Hall. Walking into the Great Hall was honestly such a dreamlike moment for me. I've seen this place so many times in the movies, but standing there in real life is just something else. The long tables, the costumes, the stone walls, seeing all those professors, I just couldn't believe I was actually standing there. My mind couldn't comprehend that this is the real Great Hall, the one from the movies. So many iconic scenes happened here, sorting ceremony, feasts, the house cup. Despite the crowds, I was alone in that moment, just letting it all overtake me completely. After this, you pass through an area that has a lot of props from different scenes of different movies. Things from Yule Ball that has a more festive vibe, all those detention notices from Umbridge, the castle stairs, which is another classic Hogwarts detail. This portion of the studios also has a lot of interactive elements, which makes the tour even more fun and not just something you watch from a distance. After that, we reached the Gryffindor dormitory. This set is just so iconic. The warm covers, the old furniture, the fireplace, the beds, everything feels exactly like you remember from the movies. It's funny because on screen these rooms feel very big and magical, but in real life they're actually quite smaller than I expected. Then we continue through the Gryffindor common room. This area has such a cozy Hogwarts feeling. The red tones, the fireplace, the old sofas, and then you have this iconic scene from the first movie. And then we also saw the Slytherin common room, which felt completely different from Gryffindor. Hats off to whoever designed these. After that, there was a demonstration about Quidditch and how they made the broom scenes work in the films. This was really interesting because as viewers, we just get to see the final magic on screen, but here you get to see and appreciate some of the tricks and techniques behind it.
Fantastic. Let's see, has that worked? It certainly has. Here he goes. Now, of course, behind Harry there, we have the lovely background of the Quidditch grounds being shown to you. They wouldn't have had this luxury in the film. They would have had the green screen or blue screen, depending.
After this, we got to see the roller coaster style transport from Gringotts Bank, which is a very cool prop. Then came the Chamber of Secrets, which was overall darker and more mysterious feeling. After that, you get to see the Burrow, the Weasley family home. I really love this area because it feels so warm and chaotic in the best possible way. After this, you cross the Hogwarts gates and enter the Forbidden Forest. This section has a totally different feeling. It gets darker, moodier, and a bit more mysterious. You walk into the forest with huge trees around you, and suddenly it feels like you have entered one of the more dangerous parts of the world. You can see Buckbeak here, which was amazing, and then, of course, Aragog. After the forest, we reached probably the biggest highlight of the tour, platform 9 and 3 quarters and the Hogwarts Express. I don't think I'm wrong when I say that probably all of us wish to be on board this train whenever life got tough and we didn't want to appear in any more exams. Seeing the Hogwarts Express in real life is just incredible. The red train, the platform, the luggage trolleys, the signs, everything is straight out of the dreams of a Potterhead. Of course, this is one of the places where you have to take pictures. Everyone becomes a kid again here for a few minutes. You see people posing with the trolleys, standing next to the train, taking photos, and honestly, you cannot blame them. After this, we stopped for a short break to try out some butterbeer. Because how could I not find out what butterbeer tastes like? Okay, I decided to voice over myself here as well because I want to describe this well. I know butterbeer is one of those things every Harry Potter fan wants to try at least once, and honestly, it is part of the experience. It's quite sweet, tastes a bit like caramel ice cream in soda form with cream on top. Definitely not something for every day, but when in Rome, after the break, we moved into the outside area. Here, you get to see some of the larger outdoor sets and vehicles, including the Hogwarts Castle Bridge, which is very iconic. This bridge appears in many scenes in the movies. Then you have the night bus, which is such a fun thing to see in person. It looks just as unusual and magical as it does in the movies. We also saw the botany class area where there's an interactive mandrake exhibit, and of course, they cry when you pull them out. One of the coolest things in the tour is that you can actually visit Harry's childhood home. Going inside the house takes you through some really iconic movie moments. You see the scene where Harry's Hogwarts letter arrives, which is essentially where everything began. There's also the dinner scene with Aunt Marge where Harry accidentally blows her up. And then you also see Harry's bedroom where Dobby visits him for the first time. This whole part is really nostalgic because it takes you back to the early, more fun and happier movies. After that came my personal favorite area of the entire tour, Gringotts Bank. And honestly, this place was majestic. The moment you enter, it feels grand, exactly how Gringotts should feel like. The huge marble pillars, the chandeliers, the goblin desks, the lighting, the scale of the set, everything looks incredible. This was definitely one of the areas where I just wanted to slow down and take it all in. It feels like one of the most impressive sets in the whole studio. You can really see how much effort went into creating the atmosphere of the bank. Honestly, it doesn't feel like a set, it feels like a real place.
Director Christopher Columbus wanted to use as many practical effects as possible within the scene. So, John Richardson, his special effects team, sculpted life-size clay models of the 32 pieces, some being
After Gringotts, you enter another unforgettable area, Diagon Alley. This was such a magical moment. Walking into Diagon Alley feels completely different from the rest of the tour. It's colorful, detailed, and full of personality. You see the shop fronts, the signs, the crooked buildings, and all those little details that make the street feel alive. This is the place where Harry first discovers the magical world properly, and as a fan, walking through it feels really special. Every window has something interesting in it, and every shop has its own character. You could walk through it quickly, but honestly, this is one of those places where you should take your time and just enjoy the detail. And then, near the end of the tour, comes the final big moment, the Hogwarts Castle model. This was breathtaking. This is the full scale model that was featured in the movies, and seeing it in person is something else. It's absolutely beautiful. For me, this was one of the most emotional parts of the tour because Hogwarts is not just a building in the story. For Harry Potter fans, it feels like home. Standing there and looking at the castle, I really felt how much this series has meant to so many people around the world. And that's where our tour ended. Honestly, this was not just a studio tour for me. It felt like walking through memories. From the cupboard under the stairs to the Great Hall to the Forbidden Forest, the Hogwarts Express, Gringotts Diagon Alley, and finally Hogwarts itself. Every area brings back a different part of the story. If you're a Harry Potter fan, this place is absolutely worth visiting. Take your time, do not rush it. Look at all the details, try the butterbeer, and just enjoy being inside that world for a few hours. For me, it was a dream visit, and I think every Harry Potter fan should experience it at least once. Because once a Harry Potter fan, always a Harry Potter fan. And with this, I'll sign off. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please support the channel. Thank you.